Young athletes that I start working with is they don't know how to properly do a reverse. And there's some coaches out there that say, hey, if you do everything right, the reverse just happens. And to some degree that's the truth, but I really think it needs to be trained. And I think it's a trained movement just like anything else we're doing. So typically what I see though from someone reversing is they'll reverse too early. So they're in the process of finishing either the discus throw or the shot throw, and they're switching their feet while they're trying to deliver the implement. And what should happen is, let's say in a discus throw, we want to work all the way through the finish, and that right side works through so strong, and we're blocking strong enough that once we release the discus, or in the process of it's just coming off our finger, then we reverse our feet in order to save the throw and regain control of the throw. But what I see a lot, and Jason shoots through this way when he came in, Tex back there with the hat, when he would do his throw, he'd come in, and as soon as his left touched in the power position, boom, he'd just elevate, come up off the ground. So his entire finish was off the ground, both feet off the ground. And if we can give an example, let's come here for a second. Keep both feet down. Okay, you're in the power position. You're getting ready to finish a discus throw. Come through. We're going to finish the throw. Just get both feet down. Okay. I want you to apply force on me from there. Come on. Okay. It's pretty powerful. Keep that foot grounded. He's rotated that foot out. Okay, that's how we want to be finishing the throw. Fairly tough to hold him back. And if he's throwing the shot, put the shot up here. Drive out on me with two legs. Alright, he's pretty powerful from that position. Now go ahead and lift your right foot off the ground. Lift it off. Lift your right. Really tough for him to apply force that way. The discus, the one-legged thrower, it can't be done. Not effectively anyway. Now lift both feet off the ground and push against me. You get my point. Thanks, appreciate it. The Germans way back then started a non-reverse throw because they feel that if you have 2 feet on the ground, you can apply force a lot stronger against an implement. They started the non-reverse throws. And they've thrown very far that way, and a lot of Europeans throw with a non-reverse. And that's the reasoning with that, is that they can more effectively apply force to either a shot or a discus with 2 feet on the ground when they're driving out on the implement versus being off the ground. What we'd like to see taught is you work your right side through the finish again with the discus. We have 2 feet on the ground while we're delivering. Ball of the right foot is in contact with the ground at release. And oftentimes you may see, like I have some good shots of Casey Malone on his finish, I may see his left foot right at release. I may see the left foot come off first. That's acceptable as long as I have that right foot grounded on delivery. The left foot should actually come off a fraction before the right, or the feet come off the ground after the discus is gone. But what we don't want to see is finishes where our right foot is off the ground as we're delivering either the shot or the discus. I like to see feet grounded. And the movement after you release should be, if the left foot is here, we want to replace the left foot with the right. So we're going to work our right side through the finish. We're going to release, and our movement towards the throw should be right foot landing with this side of the foot towards the throw. Our right shoulder should be towards the throw. Our right ear should be towards the throw. What I see a lot from young throwers when they finish, either in the shot or the discus, is when they switch their feet, we'll have heel towards the throw, butt towards the throw, and this is what drives the coaches nuts right here. We'll see this extra rotation there, and a lot of it's derived from the head. When they finish, too much rotation, heel towards the throw, butt towards the throw, can't save the throw. Lots of step out fouls because of that. And that's because we didn't stay square to the throw, didn't keep the feet on the ground, have a long finish, control our head movement, where we're fighting to see that finish and direct our power into the implement. And when we reverse, we didn't stay sideways to the throw. That's the movement we want to see today. Boom, sideways to the throw. Right foot, right hip, right shoulder, right ear to the throw. Now what does the left leg do? When it blocks, you need to straighten, and we need to press through the ball of that left foot. Okay? And then it's going to stay long and sweep long behind. Why is that important? Because it acts as a counterbalance. We have all this movement moving towards the throw. We need something to help us stay in. If we shorten our left and keep it in close, again, we're going to have a lot of these step out fouls. We're going to have, with that left end tight, it's going to increase our rotational speed. So we're going to step out on throws, big throws. Instead, we want to have that left go long and get behind us. Slow rotational speed because it's a long lever. And what it also does, it helps act as a counter to pull us back into the circle. If I don't do that again, we have a lot of these throws and finishes. So that left knee, you may need to press up through the ball of that left foot. It needs to stay long and act as a counter on this side to help bring us back in. So what we don't want to see today when we start working reverses in, we don't want to see you kind of rip your head away, rip your left side away, and land with your back side, your caboose towards the throw. Because we're going to end up in this position and a lot of fouls this way. We don't want to practice fouling. You practice fouling in practice, then you're going to do it in meets. We want to throw far and we want to stay in. Does that mean I don't challenge my athletes to throw farther and be aggressive and maybe press the board? We need to find out what you're capable of. We need to maximize the throw. We need to get our release point as far out in front as we can to hopefully hit a new PR, but we don't do that for the sake of just fouling everything. Okay? So we're going to press the envelope, we're going to move out, chase as far as we can, be as aggressive as you can, but we're going to fight like heck to save the throw. Another thing I see from young throwers is they'll hit a finish, they'll hit a PR throw, and then you see them kind of relax after the disc or shot's gone, and you see kind of a lazy half attempt to stay in. I tell my throwers, you got to have the intensity to stay in and really fight for it all the way through until you've stabilized and controlled the throw. I just see people give up right in the middle of that reverse when they could have fought to stay in. So we practice fighting, staying in on every throw that we can. Not a good policy to practice fouling. So what we're going to work on this morning is our stand throws again. We're going to incorporate a reverse, and the coaches are going to be watching that we do our work on the ground, get our right side through, turn the right foot, turn the hip, and then we're going to switch. All right, we're going to land sideways to the throw, and we're going to have a nice long left to stabilize the reverse and stay in. So again, if you threw shot in the morning yesterday, you're going to throw shot in the morning again today.